Okay, everyone, prepare for launch, and we are live. Current wallet count?
2143 and growing, Doctor.
Great. Let's start by injecting some liquidity. Give ourselves a fighting chance here.
Market cap holding steady.
Dex ads are live.
Nice work. Let's run KOLs in T-minus 10 minutes.
Yes, Doctor.
Doctor, we've had a substantial sell-off.
Well, sucks to be then, now doesn't it? Administer 20 cc's of volume, stat, and increase mind share across social media. Let's put that community to work.
Right away, Doctor.
Market cap increasing dramatically, Doctor.
Dip has been neutralized.
Looks like our little friend is gonna make it. Great job, everyone. You make this look easy. Launch your token with surgical precision on LunarPump.fun. Now, with embedded live streaming using some of your favorite trusted platforms.
What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That's Mr. Pixel, and you are watching a Moon Monday. Mr. Pixel, what is going on?
What's going on? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us wherever you are joining us from. YouTube, X, preferably Lunar Pump.
Lunar Pump.
Hit the thumbs up wherever you're at. Either way, spread the word. Wherever people are at, we'll meet them there too, and we'll bring them on over. So do it. It works across all platforms, but appreciate you guys. You excited, Sean? You have a good weekend, brother?
Did. Great weekend. Hung out with the family a little bit, was kind of hopping online. Lunar Dust Telegram. It's going absolutely wild all weekend. So really good to see. Of course, throughout this episode, we're going to talk Lunar Pump. We're going to talk some Infineon. We're going to talk some Lunar Dust. So if you're newer here, you got into Lunar Dust, this is definitely the place you want to be so we can talk about everything that we need to talk about, future plans, what's going on with it, the whole ecosystem, and all of that fun stuff.
Moon Monday. Feeling pretty good, man, after the week we just put down, the first pilot week, the reception we've had after it, since we did it, first 3 episodes. A little nerve-wracking, of course. It was the first kind of soft rollout. But all the contestants did like really well. We got 3 of the whales to run in the week, which is probably pretty rare too. Some great offers given out. Contestants were fun, highly entertaining, tense. Feedback's been awesome. The token's been doing great. The Telegram chat's been doing great. It's everything's looking on the up and up. Production value is going to be even higher this week. We're going to be testing out the audience edition, the kind of new version of what the audience edition is going to be. And again, talking about that Lunar Pump Fun. Follow the instructions below, yes, and go over there, LunarPump.fun. You should see us live on the top left there. Here, I'll just let's pull it up. I guess we can pull it up right now, and I'll show you guys. Here we go at the stage. Yeah, so head on over right now, and you can see there we are, Lunar Pump live, and we're over here on the left. These are all the shows that are streaming live right now. So head on over there, click into this. And this is the actual token page itself. And I'm not going to hit play now, so you don't deal with that. But get on over there, set up your profile. You can connect this will be a wallet connect button up top here. And you can just see your profile there. And once you do connect your wallet, you can edit it right here. Put it in, drag and drop your image. As you do. Everybody knows how to do that. And then Robert's your father's brother, as they would say. And get your ass in here and type in Moon or Dust, and be seen, be heard, because you never know, you might even get a reward directly into your wallet through today's show. But that is the main goal of the show, the audience edition that we're going to be talking about. Sean, if you want to touch on the audience edition a little bit, go for it.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up earlier because I definitely want people's opinions, thoughts. Like I said, help us out. We're trying to make Lunar Dust the best crypto game show ever. We want to make it bigger. We want to make it better. And of course, listening to the audience is the perfect way to do that. So Wednesday's episode is the primetime episode. Thursday's the microcap edition. We're bringing on developers from whichever project is going to be coming on. And it's a very serious, I guess you can say, production. We do the introductions, we start the game, we have audience participations to reward audience people who are hanging out with us. We talk about the projects that come on so they can get a little exposure. But what we think we're doing with Tuesday's edition, the audience edition, is this is our thought. We want to make it a little bit more laid back. That we're going to be having 3 contestants per Tuesday playing for up to 100, but with only 12 cases. So 3 different times, you're going to have an opportunity to come up. You can do it voice, video, or just through the chat, whichever one you prefer if you're chosen to come on. Initially being active in the chat is the number one thing that'll get you on. The more active you are in the chat, the better of your chance of actually coming on and playing. And like I said, if you want to come on and play, you want to do video and voice, awesome. You want to do voice, that's fine. And if you want to just do chat, again, it kind of shows off our stuff that we can do within the chat by choosing participants, highlighting you, and different things like that. So what we're going to do tomorrow is I'm going to do the intro per usual. Then we're actually going to give a little bit of kind of a look behind the scene. We're going to bring up the man that makes it happen right down here. He'll come up with me. So we're going to have the producer on stage. We're going to have some back and forth. It's going to also be more of an episode that we can talk kind of like we're talking now. So last week, Moon Monday, great ratings. Infinity on Friday, great ratings. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's episode got the biggest rating. The primetime episode, as planned, got the absolute biggest ratings. So we want to kind of have an episode to where it's just not so serious and spot on, and the momentum isn't just boom, 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 to where we can actually talk about different things, possibly even highlight the Lunar Dust chart, why we're picking who's going to come on. If it was just me being up here, it would be a lot of dead air because I'm having to look. If I'm looking, Mr. P can stay engaged with you guys and vice versa. So we're going to make the Tuesday's episode a little bit more laid back, completely audience interaction, because that's the goal of that episode, is to be with the audience. So it's not
shout out there too to Titan. It was him that kind of said it, and then I kind of made me think, and I know Sean had been thinking about it too. I was like, yeah, if we were to do something like that, it'd have to be the audience edition would be the best place to kind of do that. So yeah, that's definitely a good idea. And then Sean was like, just before the show, he just what he's been saying is, yeah, we gotta, we don't want any dead air. Let's make it more laid back, kind of peek behind the curtain kind of an episode, and we'll make it entertaining, show the chart, talk about the project itself, Moon or Dust as a whole, and allow the audience to kind of not just participate, but to kind of come in behind the scenes, see what's going on, even if there's Moon or Dust marketing, if there's Moon or Dust, whatever it may be, as far as the token and the overall project of Moon or Dust is concerned, and the overall ecosystem is concerned, even depending on what it is. So I think that's a good idea. I think it's going to be good.
Yep, exactly. Now, while the episode or why the actual show is going on, it's obviously going to be taken very seriously. The person that comes up, we're going to hit the go button, and it's going to be like a normal episode. I'm going to be engaging with you. We're going to be running through it, and we're going to see how much you're going to win. And then, in between, we'll be picking guests. We'll be talking. We'll be answering questions too, if anyone has any questions. It's an episode to actually talk about the ecosystem and stuff like that, to where, it's not just inferred like, hey, check out our social. So that's what we think we're going to do with the Tuesday's episode. It's just going to be, again, like Mr. P said, kind of a look behind the curtain, laid back, more of an audience engagement type episode. So yeah, let us know your thoughts. Anyone that has any more opinions on maybe even how we can make that episode even bigger and better.
I do have one thing I'm thinking that we could do. Is what I'd like to do is I want to highlight some awesome audience tweets or X posts or whatever they would be. So I'll be looking out. We'll all be looking out for them. And behind the scenes here, we'll pull in any of the best ones we do. Anybody that's making some cool original content, anything like that we find. Anybody that writes an article, does a cool Reddit post. Shout out to Sing out there too. He's crushing. He's putting Reddit posts out all the time. He's pushing hard over there at the moment as well. So anybody else that's doing that. But anything like that we're going to pick up that's been created by the community, we're going to highlight it here as well on that episode. Because again, that's the audience. It's the community episode. It's the audience episode. It's about like everybody watching, right? It's wanting to participate. We want to highlight the efforts also that they are making and give shout outs where they're due, because like we said, we're like community members here anyway as well at the same time. That's how we feel about this anyway. So like it's important, I think, that we do highlight people that are pushing hard and making the effort out there too. So I think that might be the perfect opportunity for us to do it, highlight people. And hey, you never know, maybe tip some people that are doing some awesome stuff. If it's one of their posts and they're in the chat, hey, they might drop them something nice. You know what I mean? So keep them cranking, guys. AI is out there. Everybody can get as creative as they like, make some awesome creative stuff. I'm going to actually got to bring it up. I'm loving those. I think that was a Bugatti I saw today. Somebody did Bugatti, but we did have a Lambo version that I got to bring up. I think we did it from the main account, but I'll pop that up here as well just to show. But cool creative shit like that, dude. Like, that's what we want to see. So yeah, go get them. You never know, that could turn into something real. We'll be doing meme competitions, but definitely original creative content tied to the Moon or Dust platform. You know, that's definitely be something I think we can highlight here and maybe even reward people for.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, as we grow, as we get bigger, you know, there'll be more and more entries to get on the show, or more and more, I guess you can say, barriers or requirements to get on the show. Which is only, like I said, it's the natural flow of creating something big. We want to bring utility to the mod token and different things like that by requiring people to hold and just doing different requirements, tweeting, Reddit posts. Again, all that increases your odds of getting picked. And again, you're just coming on and playing for up to $100 for free. No catch, no nothing, just being a part of the conversation. That's it. And let's see what we got pulled up, Mr. P. Oh, that's all that. That's all. So yeah, for those, I didn't say it on the intro, but again, it always goes back. We got 50, about 70 people, no, about 75 people already watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, repost button, whatever platform you're on. We're on YouTube, we're on X, we're on Lunar Pump, across like I think 7 different channels. So you can see us a whole bunch of places.
Shit,
like
is
I
that
said,
all?
yeah, it's actually it's the most channels that StreamYard allows us to go up to for the tier that we're in. So we're everywhere, from my channel to Joe's channel to Lunar Pump's channel to Infineon to everywhere. We're broadcasting everywhere. Lunar Pumps, I think, gets the most views if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we got Moon or Dust right there with Captain B&B coming up. Merc, a lot of people are familiar with our guy Merc. He's, I guess you can say, an honorary member of the team, helps us out huge in the background. And yeah, it's gonna be an exciting episode for sure. I can't wait to
shout out to Mike as well. Nice post there too, Mike. Captain B&B, guys, this Wednesday, that's going to be big. They're a massive active community, like, and they've been engaged with by CZ as well, like the owner of Binance, right?
Yep.
He's endorsed them as kind of the official, unofficial, like, meme mascot token of Binance. Like, so it's a pretty big fucking deal, in my opinion. Like, the eyes you're going to get on with this particular community are like great eyes to be getting on. You know what I mean? They're dedicated, they're passionate, they know what it takes to have that consistency to run a token, you know, ups and downs. So yeah, so it's going to be awesome. I suppose we should give him a little follow here. Let's give him a follow. There we go. Moon or Dust is now following Captain B&B. So yeah, we want to get out there and start pushing all these posts, guys, that we're pushing out from the main account again. As you saw, we dropped the 3 clips from last week. So that's kind of going to be the order it'll go. Is we'll announce the coming week every Friday, and we'll drop like clips from the week's shows on the Thursday and Friday. And obviously, you know, like Sean said, we're going live 5 days a week now. So we got Moon Monday today, then we got 3 Moon or Dust shows, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then we got Infinity on Friday. And in the middle of that also, we got Papa Stonks doing Lunar Pump Radio. I know he's been absent all this last few weeks. He's had in real life issues he's need to take care of, but that is another thing that's going to be ongoing and another funnel to bring people over to us. There we go. All right, Josh. Yeah, Josh.
Hey, Mr. Pixel. Mr. Pixel, 1 second while you're showing this. I'm gonna hop off stage. I will be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. I gotta run.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. I can talk shit for long enough. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. I love these original content cars, bro. Shit, you know, I feel like we almost need to make a fucking NFT collection on all these cars, dude. It'd be awesome. a moon or Dust Lambo or whatever we want to call it. the hashtag Lambo wallet. But yeah, these are awesome. Josh, you're doing a great job on these, brother. I have to say, if I'm missing anybody else out there, let me know. I love the constellations on it too. Look at that. Oh, bro, what I would give. Shit, I may have to do it, dude. Who's going to do it? Who's going to be the first one to do it? Let's do a Tesla too. Let's someone do one of those really nice sporty Teslas too as well. We never know. We might get a post from Elon. That'd be pretty cool. Huge. Yes, it is. I'm trying to find. I know I went. Am I in the profile? I know I posted one of them. Where'd I go? There we are. There's Josh with the other one, the Lambo. That was the first one I saw. But yeah, I mean they're they're awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Let's pop on over to the chat here, see what everybody's saying. Adam, yeah, it takes like 20 seconds to send. Sometimes don't even send. Okay, we're having some issues in the chat. Messages slow coming into the chat. Okay, we'll look into this. Strixie, he's down in the basement now, chained up. Time to get back to work, bro. We're having issues in the chat. Captain B, me need to send a tweet out getting community rallied. Yeah, that's being worked on at the moment. I believe they'll probably push ours here at some point soon. But yeah, anybody that is wondering what you're looking at right now, if you've just joined, this is the Lunar Pump Fun platform. This is where we're able to do all the audience interaction and stuff, which will be mainly highlighted on tomorrow's audience show. If you're not aware, get over there, set up an account, because there may or may not be some tips coming today, rewards going out to the community. Whoever's in the chat shows that we got 17 live right now. But you know, we still got 77 viewers. So wherever you're watching from, get on over LunarPump.fun. You can see it down there at the bottom. All you do, set up a fresh wallet, connect that wallet, and just edit your profile. Drag and drop your PFP, put in your name, come on over to the chat here. Type in Moon or Dust, Moon Monday, whatever you like. Let us know you're there and be in with a chance of winning something. Why not? Easy to do, easy to set up a profile. Yeah, you can set up as many profiles as you like, open as many wallets as you like. But just come on over, get over it. That's the only way you can do it. If you're watching on another platform, you won't be able to receive it. And again, this is one of the big features that kind of Moon or Dust was spawned out of, the ability that we want to like show off the platform and this particular live streaming feature, which is rewarding and tipping, rewarding chat participants, and then chat participants also being able to tip the streamers too of their choice. And this is going to be also open to any streamer very soon. Right now it's tied to a token launch, but very soon it's going to be opened up to anybody, and the ability to migrate your token on over here too, to be able to use it in this platform and use those options too, is coming very soon. So we're opening up to everybody, but now is the time to get in, get your handle, and all that fun stuff. Get on over. Sean, you're back. You all good, brother?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, had
right.
to do something with the kids. My wife had a dental appointment, so my mother-in-law's here. So
no worries.
I was just
gonna pop on in here to the Moon or Dust website. Is now live also for anybody that's watching. And we have the first 3 episodes are down here at the bottom. And that was Drew for the first episode there. I think he walked away with $120 or something, or 100 and something in around that. And
175
then
maybe
175
or 175, one of them. Yeah, Eddie crushed it with 820. I mean
820. And
then I think Mr. Bitzel and Only Rose walked away with 120, I think.
All right. Yeah. I mean, dude, what a great week that was.
Honestly, they beat y'all. Every episode, the odds were beat. We've ran tons of tests, and almost never do dollar figures end up that high. So shout out to all 3 participants. You guys crushed the first week.
Yeah, you did. And for anybody that didn't check it out, spoiler alert, it's been out since last Wednesday, but this was the prime time edition. And here's a short little clip of the final run-in when Eddie of Tengi managed to get that awesome win.
Eddie, I know the audience is loving you right now. You were definitely pushing this thing to the max. Now, we have wallet 13 is your chosen wallet. We have wallet 18 and we have wallet 22 with 1,000, 50, and 15 in those wallets. Eddie, no pressure at all. Go ahead and pick that next wallet.
Wow. Take off 22.
While at 22, you're coming off the board. 50. All right. Rico is definitely shaking in his boots for this one. So definitely curious to see what kind of offer he's going to give you. He's calling in quick. Rico, give us that offer.
All right, Eddie. In this late phase with $1,000 big prizes just out of reach, seize the moment and lock in my offer of $820.
Eddie, Rico is definitely nervous about this one, and a very solid offer in my opinion of $820. Now keep in mind, you can play for $1,000, but if you get it wrong, you're walking away with just $15. So you do have 40 seconds. Are we gonna moon or are we gonna dust?
Moon.
Rico, our guy's gonna moon.
Boom, you cashed out with $820. Perfect timing for the 10-day
Eddie
10-day future.
played this game
Soaring to the
perfectly. Anyone watching this, definitely take notes. But yeah, Eddie, congratulations. You won $820 for you in Tange. So congratulations. Love to see it. How you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. I'm just going to put it in Moon and that straight away.
Yeah.
Kind of intense just watching. You want to know what's funny? So there was 1,000 left, 15 left. If that had been Magnus making the final call, he'd offer him like $13. Made him go for it. Magnus is like a complete jerk.
Yeah, right. And honestly, I'd say, and that's the thing too with Rico, like you never know what he's gonna give you. Like he could offer you something insane, or he could like basically offer you, something ridiculously low. But I'd say Eddie would have taken $500 at that point, if he was offered it.
Yeah, that would have been the way to go.
Yeah, but he was like, oh my god, couldn't believe it, dude. It was great to see. But he's going to do a lot with that, because they're like their cause is really good. They're helping underprivileged kids down in Africa get like
$820 goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
That's a big time. That's a big deal for them.
Yeah, dude. And he was a great participant too. So shout out to you guys, Tange crew. Congrats on that awesome win. It was great, and I have to say shout out to my wife too, Mrs. P. Really been enjoying the show. Pumped for tomorrow's game. Yes, Sean, she's loving the job you're doing as host, bro. I think everybody is.
We're
right?
getting there.
Everybody?
Yeah, I've watched every episode. Taking notes. Gonna get better every time. Again, we want this to be top notch. So yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, everyone. He's doing a great job.
Never hosted a game show before, so new to me, but yeah, we'll get better and better.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. You're doing a great job, and it's only going to improve over time, as well as the production on the back end as well. We're tweaking the game show all the time. It's going to improve over time. But as far as the first thing, the first pilot week went, couldn't be happier. And again, you just saw a little clip. If you're watching out there, you got a plus milli market cap project out there that wants to come on and be on the primetime episode. You can go to the website, moon-or-dust.fun, click here, become a contestant. And this is what you got to do as it stands right now. Get in early if you want, because there will be more criteria around the token itself eventually once we roll that out. But for right now, anybody can sign up. This is how it works. Adam is going to kill me if I don't get this right, but I believe this is how it works anyway. Put in the name, your website, your X account, Telegram, your contract address of your token, your market cap, the participant themselves, and put in their details, their X handle, the affiliation to the project itself, a brief word on why should your project be selected for the Moon or Dust show, and you submit it. And what'll happen is you will be sent a one-time code to your email, and once you receive that, you will need to send that code via DM directly to the main Moon or Dust X account so we can confirm that you are in actual fact representing the project you're claiming to. We have to do that obviously for our own reasons here, because we need to make sure that we're dealing with the correct people.
Because this is crypto.
And this is crypto, yes, of course.
Enough said.
No said. So that's how it will work. So anybody, everybody, please, if you do know of a community, and that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing here is we're not going out there trying to telling our audience or anybody that's invested in even the mod token themselves, like, you don't have to go out there and shill buy our token or anything like that. Like, we would just want contestants on the show, and that's what you're doing. It doesn't cost them anything. They bring their communities on over, and we retain some membership. We bring people to the Lunar Pump platform, and that's the idea of what we're doing here. And again, the mod token is obviously going to benefit, but everything else benefits. And the mod token is I think it's a great way. The chart's doing so well right now. I think it's a great way, especially for like the community that was able to get in and that are holding the floor right now. Like, that's how you build a good solid community anyway behind the token. And we're going to consistently be ramping this out, bringing communities in. So, we got a good sales pitch. You know what I mean? Sean, I don't know, you're more of a chart guy, but maybe we can have a look at that in the moment. I know some of the guys are looking to do it, and we're going to sew it into the show as well tomorrow. But just to finish up here, that's how you can select to become a contestant right now. This just kind of outlines basically how it all works. This is the a pitch deck. We have it embedded here on it, so it kind of basically goes through the entire show, how it works, how you can play it, why communities, and all of this kind of stuff. Basically just outlines it all. So if you go to the website now, it's looking very, very spiffy. I have to say, Sean, you liking it? It's nice and simple. Shows you all the whales, all the lore of it right now. And of course, we'll be adding more stuff over time here. But for right now, it's a good, solid, minimum viable product. It's simplistic. It outlines everything. And Happy Days goes through the 3 different editions there. Drop some ads of how it'll work, how it's powered by Lunar Pump, how that tomorrow's edition is specifically powered by Lunar Pump, and how that works. And so head on over to moon-r-dust. Here's the roadmap. It's moon-r-dust.fun. Here's the roadmap. Lambo wallet. That's it. Plain and simple. That's the goal. And let's see if we can get there sometime soon. But head on over. And then obviously that's the actual the token itself up here on top, and they're all the socials on the top left, and that'll bring you there. And of course, this one will bring you right to Lunar Pump itself, and this will bring you to Pump Social. Keep an eye on that. But Sean, you want me to bring up the chart here? We could have a quick little look and
check it out. Also, guys, over 106 people viewing across X and YouTube. 107 number just keeps going up and up. I did put in the link on YouTube. Go over to LunarPump.fun. When we're playing Lunar Dust Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, especially Tuesday, that's how you get involved with the game. We're not paying attention to the YouTube chat. We will only be looking at the Lunar Pump Fun chat to go ahead and get involved and to take place in the game. And guys, this chart, I'm not typically one to talk about charts, because in crypto, you can have an amazing chart. You can have a really bad chart. You can have an amazing 1 second, bad 1 second. So I usually like to talk more about the fundamentals of the project, the team, what they have lined up, more so than a chart. But this chart is everything you want to see. Of course, anytime you have the Infineon people behind it, they are diamond handed as like crazy. I believe these were some early people right here. I didn't look up the wallet. I also don't make it a habit of looking up wallets, but I believe right here, these were some of your early people getting out that got in on Lunar Pump Fund, which is good. We need those small corrections. But overall, it's looking great. Another thing about it, I forgot who it was asking, of course, about marketing. Now, right off the bat, my YouTube channel, Joe's YouTube channel, our X's, we had Crypto Atlas, we had Crypto Zeus. Right off the bat, between X and YouTube, hundreds of thousands of followers and thousands and tens of thousands of impressions with just our internal crypto on calls, I guess you can say, content that we put out. So right off the bat, you're always going to have top content coming out from us, YouTube videos, tweets, not to mention the actual Lunar Dust game itself. Of course, that's going live 3 times a week. So every week we're going to have tons of content getting out there, coming out. But people were asking in the chat about outside of crypto on calls investing. I met with one person in particular. this morning I met with Tyler Hill. He's a good YouTuber. He owns HGA. Have a really good relationship with him. So met with him, and between tonight and tomorrow, we're going to come up with some good plans to start getting some other YouTubers and other people involved. So yeah, and then we'll be pushing forward outside of, I guess you can say, the crypto and cause bubble, along with, of course, the live game show and things like that. So remember, guys, though, no matter what marketing we do, the community is still always going to be the biggest sell point. Find me a token that's absolutely mooning, and I'll find you a token that has a great community. Like that. That's just how it works. Regardless of the marketing, you have to have a good community behind it, which Lunar Dust already does. Like I said, thousands of messages over the weekend, which is awesome. It's hard to do right now within the space. So yeah,
Dude, that's why I'm so bullish about it, more so than anything we've kind of been involved in before. The community, dude, the community around it right now, like, sees the potential in this. Everybody got in good and early right now. It's still good and early. Let's be perfectly honest about it for something like this. So like, everybody's really passionate about it. They're pumped. They're in a really good position, and we're going to keep delivering here for this, and the chart is reflecting that, I feel, right now. So
I mean, the last time I did like a really good push was Operation Phoenix. That was the last time that I personally led up, like, not just someone, bringing me on to market or help. That was the last one that I actually did. We did 110x in a bear on BSC. We're going to try to do the same exact thing here. Infineon was a little bit different. We started lining up plans at the launch of Infineon, and then just previous Operation Phoenix holders and pre-sale bonuses absolutely crushed it. Like, it didn't even have the opportunity to go anywhere. So with that being said, this is a bigger part of the Infineon ecosystem. Infineon started all. It has the wallet. It has Lunar Pump. By extension, it has Lunar Dust. This token itself is part of the, earn and burn on Radium. So it does get a 1% fee, which comes back into the ecosystem. Infineon does, in fact, have a bag of Lunar Dust. Now, is Infineon going to dump its bag all over Lunar Dust? Of course not. As it goes up and it does get to the point where it can take profits, it will take it responsibly. But yeah, this is a broader part of Infineon. Of course, when we announced this, there were people from Infineon that sold, thinking that we're turning our back on Infineon, which is the furthest thing from the truth. Infineon is what this all leads back to. All this is for Infineon. And yeah, we want to pump that chart back up, get it back to where it's going, and then do some of the marketing like we are planning on doing here shortly with Lunar Dust. It's just in Infineon's current iteration, it's just not going to do anything. People look at that chart and they're super bearish on it. So again, Lunar Dust, we're going to hopefully get this rolling, and then that will roll right back into Infineon. But yeah, again, everything we do here is for Infineon. Infineon is what we built. Infineon is what hundreds of thousands of dollars were dropped into from the blockchain, which, if you're new to this, we have a live layer 2 blockchain, token launcher live, Infineon wallet live on Apple and on Android. I mean, the list goes on. We built a whole ecosystem here. Lunar Dust, again, broader part of the ecosystem. And yeah, we're just going to keep building until Infineon is known in the space. We have some other community members. I know Richard's one of them. He's stepping up. He's helping out even in real life to really kind of get this thing off the ground. But yes, our ultimate goal is to moon the hell out of Infineon and to make it one of the top tokens in the space. And Lunar Dust, as far as meme tokens go, you cannot get much better of a concept than this. We have great community members holding the floor. It has a great concept. Name another meme token that goes live essentially 5 times a week, 3 of them with game shows. They have 2 YouTubers that are directly involved in it. I mean, it's just, it's something that you're not going to find. Now, with all that being said, of course, always make sure you buy responsibly if you do get into Lunar Dust. We are given similar treatment that we gave to Operation Phoenix. It can pump to 20, 30 million, or it can go lower than it is right now. Obviously, I can't promise that. So any information I'm giving you about the upcoming YouTube promotions and stuff like that, always remember to buy responsibly. Don't just say, oh man, yeah, that's for sure, I'm going to throw in $10,000. Just always be responsible with everything you do. Remember, there's nothing guaranteed. Everything we do here, I'm never going to, if you watch this, we've been doing this, Infineon Friday, we've been doing 2 years now. I never sell you bullshit. I always give it to you straight. So just keep that in mind when you're deciding if or when you want to get in. But yeah, we're giving it hell. Another thing too, behind the scenes, which we always do, I always tend to overshare. It was a struggle too. Struggle might be the wrong word, but when we were looking at Moon or Dust, it was a big debate in my head on, do we just want to do Moon or Dust from this that you're watching from the Lunar Pump Live platform? Do we want to create a token? Like it was something I debated for at least a week or two in my head on what we should do. Obviously, the game show was awesome, but Moon or Dust token going into the millions will only bring attention to Moon or Dust game, into Infineon, into Lunar Pump. So that's why we ultimately decided to attach a token to it. Obviously, if this chart continues on the trajectory that it's on, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because of that. Also, we're able to utilize this with YouTube content, YouTube promotions, to where people want to watch it because they want to get into a token, but then they also see the game. So just overall, just doing the token made the most sense for Moon or Dust. And we're going to be bringing in, Joe's probably going to have his own game. We're probably going to be bringing in other YouTubers. I have other YouTubers in mind that may want to do their own game shows. It wouldn't be my token, but tokens may be attached to those. So if this pumps off and it goes off, of course those people will be more enticed to want to come in and do it. We'll kind of have always like to use the word proof of concept of what's going to work and what's not. So yeah, hopefully we can continue doing this and we can give wins to the Infineon community, because that's the ultimate goal, and then ultimately to Infineon itself.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the Infineon community, the reason the chart is looking the way it is right now is because they all got in here at the ground floor.
Yes.
And all the people from all the other our diehards, let's say, right? All the diehards that have been following this journey for so long were able to get in here now as well. And I think for the most part,
sitting pretty. Yep.
Yeah, for the most part, everybody understands what this is and how beneficial this is going to be for the entirety of the ecosystem here.
Yep.
So the chart is reflective of that. Nobody's going anywhere. Like, this is just starting. We've only just put our first week down. We got our next big episode of Moon or Dust coming up this week with our guys over at, hold on, let me get back to it here. Shout out to you, Josh. I believe there's a couple of more cars flying around too. I got to find that. There we are. Shout out to Mike. Yes, we got Captain B&B coming on this Wednesday's episode, so that's going to be a treat, I think. It's going to be exciting to see it, and our boy Merc is going to be up there. We'll see how cool, calm, and collected he can be. But I thought that we were having, I can't remember, I think maybe it was Adam, we were talking about it, Sean. I'm not sure if he mentioned it to you or not. Or maybe someone in the community too, but what it was that basically those YouTubers, those influencers, where we would do like a straight charity episode where a YouTuber would come on, pick a charity of their choice, and then they would donate that to whichever charity they wanted, then whatever they won. So they would be like, the celebrities of Deal or No Deal would be like the YouTube influencers that we could pull on for our versions of a charity edition or celebrity edition, right? Influencer edition, we could call it, right?
Yep.
So that might be another good idea of something that we can do to bring these guys into the fold. Let's fucking put them on the show, right? Get on there, pick your charity, whatever you win goes to that charity, goes to whatever, or goes to, maybe they want to donate it to a token that they like or they're following, or whatever they want. So I think that would be another good way to do it. So food for thought. Let me know in the comment what you guys think. Or
Yep. Yeah, and I have a connection, obviously, to a lot of different YouTubers. So obviously YouTubers' audiences are just as good as obviously other communities. Everyone wants to see YouTube videos. What's better than actually having some of them on? If I'm there for, like you said, they can play for a token, they can play for a charity, whatever they want to play for.
The influencer edition. Yeah, let's look at that. We might have some, because you never know, because that's the thing too, like people out there might just have connects to someone that might just we don't know, right? There's a lot of them pop up here that you wouldn't be aware of all the time. So yeah, Drew, do that as a monthly episode. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We could do once a month, have the influencer edition. And
Yep,
get some
and you know, them coming on and actually experiencing it will get
Yes.
them excited for it.
Mhm.
Once you come on and you actually give a second, because again, in crypto, we know how it works. People see something and they're just like, it's just they just brush it off. No one cares about anything in the space anymore. They just want to. Everyone wants a quick 2x and move on. But when people actually see it, take the time, take a second, experience it, they realize how awesome it is. And yes, that is the link. What's that? What's that one too?
Did we get a Tesla? Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Obviously, Moon with that one, chilling on the moon, just knock out that dust right there.
I'm going popping this into the chat. Everybody, go show that man some love. Go show that man some love right now. And shout out to you. I'm posting this right now. Retweeted from the main. That's the way to do it. Elon, come on, bro. You know you want it. On the moon. He already sent a Tesla into outer space. Let's get this on the moon, guys. This could be a great marketing initiative here. Let's do one of these bad boys, send it to the moon. Anybody know anybody that could send this to the moon if we made it?
Yep.
Best marketing you could do, right? Wouldn't that be something? But shout out to you, Adam. You know, you may or may not deserve a reward. Who knows?
Yep. Who knows? Maybe we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, anybody that's watching and you do want to be able to receive rewards, get on over here to the chat right now. There's only 18. We're over 120 here live. There's only 18 in Lunar Pump right now. It's super easy to get over. Create a fresh wallet. Go up here to the top and connect it. Go into your profile. Super easy.
Yep. Obviously, we don't entice people per se on Moon Mondays and Infinity on Fridays to get over to the chat. I want to say our highest view count on Lunar Pump, 65 was the highest. Awesome. Now, keep in mind, I was hosting the show, so I wasn't able to stare at the viewer count, but it did get us high, at least from what I saw, to 65 on Lunar Pump. So just Lunar Pump. The actual audience was easily past 250.
Yeah, right. Sweet. So yeah, and over here, like I said, you make yourself a fresh wallet, go over, create an account, just connect your wallet, say what's up in the chat, make yourself known, and you never know, you might receive a reward of a couple of sol, or a couple of fractions of a sol, let's say, a couple of bucks, right, to start. As we grow, all of that will start to grow with us. So showing that support right now is awesome. And it looks like the platform itself also is actually on a little bit of an uptick. There's a lot more projects launching on there. I'm not sure if anybody's noticed. I'm sure you have. So that is picking up. Volume is increasing. Hopium, Gold, Greta, Actually, Okamai, whatever that is. Oh, this is obviously a test in-house. Elmo's Fire, and Waggy, or Waggy, if I'm pronouncing that right. But great to see, right? This is kind of what we want. We want people getting over here, launching tokens, getting that active, live streaming, earning rewards, the cha-ching functions popping once that starts rolling out, which of course is generated by activity on the platform. Everybody gets rewarded. Top traders get rewarded. And it's all been kitted out. And right here, King of the Galaxies is the closest to bonding. And there's a shout out to our gals, only Rose out there. Those guys are cranking it out. If you do want to get over there and support what they got going on, please do that. They were our contestants on the microcap edition actually this week. And Mr. Bitzel was rocking it out for them. And he did a really good job, I thought.
Really good job.
Let's check it out.
So we have 3 wallets. One of them's your chosen wallet, so only 2 can be picked. Wallet 19 or wallet 20. They are holding 120, 70, and 25. So out of 19 and wallet 20, which one are we picking?
I've got to get that 25 right now. Well, actually, I don't, but because I still think I'd get a good offer with the 120 still out there. I just cannot hit the 120. So, and with 20 in the, you know what? I'm going for number 20. Wallet number 20.
Wallet 20. Let's see what is behind it. 70. Took out the middle guy. All right, now the pressure's really amping up. Who knows? Magnus might force your hand and make you play it through, but only Magnus can give us that info. Magnus, what do you got for us?
My friend, consider security and legacy over chasing illusions. My offer is $18.
Magnus is being Magnus. He does this. This is why we don't like him. He's forcing you to play it. He's offering you 18, but you still have 25 or 120 on the board. So, Mr. Bitzel, you are, in fact, going to be given the opportunity to, I'm sure, dust this and walk away with 120 or 25. But again, need to hear it from you. With $18 on the board, are we going to moon or dust?
We're going to dust that offer.
All right, Magnus, we're dusting it.
You chose risk over a sure thing. Careful now, only Rose may not save you later.
All right, Mr. Bitzel, we're down to 2 wallets. Your chosen wallet of 8 and wallet 19. We have 120 in one wallet. We have 25 in another. Magnus, while he is a hard ass, he does and still is fair. So he's going to give you an opportunity to take your chosen 8 wallet and sub it out for 19. So are we going to keep 8? And is that what 120's in? Or are we going to switch it out for wallet 19? Let's go ahead and make that choice.
You know, C Lady, I spoke with her a couple times in the last couple of days, and she told me it was totally my choice what I wanted to do when we played. But at the same time, she wanted to go with wallet number 8, and I'm going to stay with what C Lady wanted to go with, and we're going to choose wallet number 8 and keep our wallet.
All right, Mr. Bitzel is respecting the developer's choice. So, wallet 8, are we going to moon with 120 or dust with 25? Let's find out. Wallet 8 is in fact 120. So in this context, you are in fact mooning. Congratulations, Mr. Bitzel. Also, C-Lady for picking 8. You are walking away with a solid 120. So another banger, guys. Definitely a good one. Mr. Bitzel, how you feeling? Walking away with 120 with the top prize of 250.
Hey, you know what? I feel great about it. You know, we could have lost all the top prizes and been stuck with $11 at the end. But to walk away with 120, that makes me feel really, really great about it.
Magnus. Classic Magnus. Giving them less than an offer of what's on the board, making you play it out.
Right. Well, he still brought home $120 to the Only Rolls community for that microcap edition. So shout out to you, Mr. Bitzel. Great job, brother. Only Rolls is on a good track. Sure is.
Everyone had a great game. Everyone won some money. Great week. And I'm sure this week will be even more exciting.
Absolutely. And we got some great viewership again today, obviously. And again, like I was saying a little earlier, if you do want to participate on the game show, the microcap edition, just come on up here to moon-or-dust.fun. Click up here on the top right, become a contestant. You will be greeted by an application form here. It's asking for your name, website, your X account, your Telegram, contract address, your market cap. So you could be selected for, if it's kind of sub $1 million, is considered micro cap. And then over that is, would be aimed at more so the primetime edition. But, open for all. And then participant details, who is actually going to be representing the project, their user handle, their affiliation to the project, and then why should your project be selected for Moon or Dust Game Show. And you will then receive to your email that you signed up with a one-time use link that you will need to DM directly from the main X account to the Moon or Dust X account, just so we can clarify that we are dealing with the actual people that are in control of the account. Got to do it, as we said. It's crypto after all. So that's how it'll work if you do want to sign up. So go on over there, moon-or-dust.fun, and click on that, become a contestant. And if you want to see how all of this works, again, if you're only just joining us, how it works, click that, and it'll bring you to this beautiful little deck here that goes through the entire process, how the game works, how it's structured, our beautiful, awesome whales, even though you saw that badass there, Magnus, putting Mr. Bitzel to the test. But how they're designed, just in case anybody isn't aware, is these are all created using AI. They got their own AI voices that we use, their own characteristics, their own offer styles. And this is all built from scratch in the last couple of weeks. And we've also like rejuvenated the entire Lunar Pump platform as well to facilitate this whole marketing effort that we're going through right now in this big push. And Mooner Dust token is at the moment is doing awesome for the community, for everybody, leading the charge here with us. And if you do want to get involved with us and you want to ride this train to the moon, hey, go on over there, pick up yourself a bag of Mooner Dust. We're only starting our second week. We've just done our first 3-show pilot episode week, and it's only going to get, better and better from here. Marketing efforts will be rolling out, as Sean, we talked about earlier in the episode. We're going to have a lot of talking with some more influencers and stuff like that. But again, end of the day, it's all down to community here, and this is super early. We're still sub 120k market cap right now. So, but the traction is good. The floor is strong. The community is definitely real. And shout out to all you guys for holding it strong out there. And we're going to keep delivering, as always.
Yep. We've already have tons of content out there on X and on YouTube. Engage with that content, like it, watch it. Whatever you have to do, comment. Again, more engagement created, the further this gets pushed. There's going to be more content coming from other people outside, like myself and Joe, Crypto Atlas, and different people like that. Also, as the contestants last week can attest to, number one question is, what's the catch? I know it's hard to believe in crypto that there's not a catch, but there's absolutely no catch. People that come on are in fact playing for exactly what we say they're playing for. So if you're a part of a community, if you're a developer of a community, you want to go on, again, like Mr. P said, hop on over to the Mooner Dust website, get that form filled out, and hopefully you'll have the opportunity to come try your luck to see if you are going to moon or dust.
Woo! What an episode. I'm pumped.
Yeah, guys. Like I said, we'll be excited tomorrow. A little bit different than it was last week. We're going to be a little bit more laid back. We're going to have 3 participants. To be the first participant, being in the chat 10, 15 minutes early, chatting, getting involved, that'll be the number one thing to do, probably, to be that first contestant. But we're not going to pick 3 contestants all at once. In order to be a contestant, you're going to have to stick around, stay engaged the entire time, because, again, it's not just going to be everyone picked at once. We'll play the first game, then we'll go on to picking our next guest, play that game, and then we'll go on to picking our next contestant. So you have to stay engaged the whole time if you want to actually have an opportunity to go ahead and play Moon or Dust.
Yes, and this, of course, is why we kind of changed it like this, to be able to give the audience, like we said earlier on, an inside look at the show. I'll be on there talking shite as usual. If you're not sick of that already, and run some fun 3 shows, 3 quick hitter shows as well that Sean will do and host. And just the kind of, one of the biggest things that we're trying to do here, obviously, is we're looking to bring massive eyes, right? And we feel like the audience participation show will be the one that might bring the most. The reason being is that you can participate, and the way you participate is by being in the chat as early as possible. And what does that do for us, right? When we have lots of people in that chat, they have to type Moon or Dust so that we can see them. And then once they do that, that is going to hopefully bring more people. People get picked, more the mouth spreads, people win some money. And then what does that do for us? That obviously is great. It brings eyes to Lunar Pump as a whole, brings eyes to Moon or Dust. Great if the chart pumps because of it. But what it really does is it allows us to be able to show potential advertisers that we have a lot of eyes on our show. And that means that little Lunar Pump banner that you're seeing right there, this little banner at the bottom, become valuable, and they become a means for us to be able to generate more revenue back into the project, back into Moon or Dust, and to be able to keep us going, right? Keep all of this going as well. And it has that added effect of being able to do that. So whoever it is, the more eyes we can get on us, and it's the same, be it YouTube, whatever, it doesn't matter. The more eyes we get on these shows, the better for us. So and it allows us, gives us that extra revenue stream as well. So that's what it's all about, and that's why we wanted to try this out for the Tuesday's episode and open it more up to being in the chat, and of course obviously highlighting the features of Lunar Pump itself because that's one of the main reasons we are doing this, is to bring people to the platform and highlighting features that others just simply don't have, right? You come and you want to stream here. Yeah, you don't need to get another extra, multi-streaming platform, right? You already stream on YouTube, you monetize on YouTube. Yeah, you just drop the embed link over here and you get the best of both worlds. You can be tipped directly from the chat. You can reward people from the chat. You can highlight participants directly on the platform as well. And you can still at the same time be streaming live to YouTube and be streaming to Twitch or to Kick, whichever one of those you're on. And if you're a monetizer, you also get to benefit from the monetization on that end, as well as, open it up for your community here, and then generate once this really gets purring, you'll be generating revenue on the platform, and then cha-ching will start to be benefiting you also. You're causing these trades, and there will be ways built in that like streamers that are generating this kind of action will definitely benefit from it, as well as tips. So this is all things that we're considering, we're working on, we're going to be implementing here over time. So right now it's ground level stuff, and it's everybody that's in, even still at this point, is still so super early. So, and shout out to everybody watching. It's been awesome. It's been another great show. It's been a good weekend, highly productive, and excited for tomorrow's episode and Captain B&B. And then, we have Thursday's episode locked in yet, Sean?
Not quite.
Not quite yet. Okay.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know. But yeah, we're going to start to close it down, guys. 150 viewers strong on a non-episode day. Awesome turnout. Mr. Pixel, do you have anything final to say before we go ahead and take it out?
Shout out to Mr. Dogan. There we go. Hey guys, you're a little late, brother, but do catch up. We went through a lot of things. Super bullish news, and I just want to thank everybody for watching. We got some great numbers again today. I know this is more of a laid back, chill episode where we talk about everything, but I appreciate you guys jumping on. Come over and support what we're doing. Help us support Moon or Dust. That's what we're leading strong with right now. That chart doing well only benefits it, of course. So if you can spare anything, pick it up. Not financial advice, but if you do want to support, hey, $2, $3, $5, grab a bag, start promoting. You never know what that can turn into with time. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep doing these shows. It's going to improve over time. So this is our strongest foot forward for everything, Lunar Pump, Infineon, all of it. And, we appreciate you diehards out there holding the floor strong, and let's keep it up. Let's crush this week again, guys. You guys been awesome, for real.
All right, guys. This is a Moon Monday. About 160 viewers for, again, a non-episode day. But we will be back tomorrow for the audience edition at 3 p.m. Eastern of Moon or Dust. Also, if you want to get linked to Infineon, to Lunar Pump, to Moon or Dust, in the YouTube comments, they are all in the description down below. But we will see you guys tomorrow. That's going to do it for today's episode. And until tomorrow, trade safe.
Imagine being able to tip your favorite live streamer with crypto, and every tip went straight into their wallet in real time. Now imagine they could also return the favor. Streamers can now highlight participants, run games and competitions, and reward their audience in real time, live in chat. Tip live, get rewarded instantly. Only on Lunar Pump. Visit LunarPump.fun. Live streaming has truly gone Web 3.